Thank you guys for joining. This is your host, Imran Chaudhuri. Welcome to this new session of podcast. I have with me Mr. Nazim Khan. He is first master chef by World Chef Certified, and also he is first Bangladeshi American to be included in Honor Society from American Culinary Federation. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Imran.
Yeah, I would like to know actually what do you do in your day-to-day life nowadays?
Yeah. So now to day talk, if I wanted to talk, it would be like what, 8 hours talking, right?
Oh,
So we don't want to do that. So day to day operation, I wake up, get my coffee and go to work and then keep grinding at the hospital.
yep, good to know. And I
Yeah.
know actually you work on the culinary side of the things. Can you give us some idea what is your position or what do you do in your
Okay.
profession?
Okay. So as a executive chef or corporate chef for Bryan Medical Center, this is 7,000 employee based hospital in United States and one of the top 40 hospital in America. So we have also health science college too. So I pretty much watch all the cafeterias. We got three, four cafeterias, two coffee shops, doctor's lounge, patient's meal. So that's a huge food operations every day. So I don't do hands-on cooking anymore. So my job is like in a managerial position. So I have my sous chef, my cooks. I have a huge team, and I just kind of watch them. And I have a test kitchen where I build recipes for our patients, families, and doctors for the hospital, and then it goes to execution.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, good to hear these things. So I just want to know why did it all started? So yeah, when we grew up in Bangladesh, the main idea is that yeah, from the parents' perspective, you need to be doctor or engineer, but you actually studied cooking. How did all these things started?
Yeah, this is a fantastic question. I get this question often. I did several interview in different magazine. They all ask me the same question because all of my friends are either doctor, engineer, or professor. They are doing very good. My school was engineering university school. I'm 1987 matric SSC exam that I took. That is in 1987, long time ago. Old man now. So. I actually was not sure that I would become a chef. Actually, I did not know what is chef mean when I was in Bangladesh. So we used to know like cook means who cooks, right? So I came to this country, then, and long story short, so when I see all my friends are graduating or going to college, that is in doctors or engineering or professor or PhD, I said, okay, what I have become. I don't have a college degree because I came as a student, but I did not finish school. I need to be somebody that is very respectable, the profession wise, and then I can tell, I can feel proud that these professions that I choose, and I can say, okay, I am a chef. I can talk about it, right? So one day when I was working in Hampton Sag Harbor Japanese restaurant, I was a cook there, and I saw one of the big actor, Mr. Alec Baldwin, who walks into the restaurant. He actually bow his head to the Japanese owner, Tora-san, say, "Good morning, chef. How are you?" I said, "Oh my God, what a respect! I think I would like to become a Tora-san." So that's where my early dream came from, and I chased my dream. I work hard, and all my dedications and effort I put it into this industry. This industry is not just like you study and become a doctor or engineer. This industry is like you need to gain knowledge, you need to have a great communication skill and grind day night, long hours, cuts and burns, so all those things comes with your career. But at the same time, when you make a food and bring it to your guest and guests eat it and they enjoy it, oh my God, that's your reward. I always get a goosebump when I talk about this. So this is a very exciting field, and if you don't like it, if you don't like cooking, this is not your profession. So yeah, that's keep on grinding, working three different hotels, Marriott hotels, Hilton Corporation. So, and I was the executive chef for Long Island Marriott, and also executive chef Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center in Hampton. Then I was the executive chef for Virginia Polytechnic Institute. So I managed so many different very high profile event, including Michelle Obama. I cooked for her in commencement event, and also I cooked for a lot of celebrities. Then Virginia Tech, Curio brand, that was a Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center. I was their executive sous chef. Then opened a Cedar Rapids Hilton Convention Complex. And now I'm with Bryan Medical Center as their executive chef. So it is 11 years now. Keep grinding.
Yeah, that's great to hear because yeah, you have like quite unique profession, then actually move to chef, and then you really enjoy and you have done a lot, obviously. So, what do you see actually from you came from Bangladesh and then the Bangladeshi study system, right? So when in Bangladesh you say, oh, you are a cook, they are not like they have like professionalized system or education system. What do you see the education system in Bangladesh so that actually they can improve at least from the cooking side?
Yes, yes. I cannot talk about other side because I can really zoned into our culinary field. If you go to all, uh, I mean the country like USA or Europe or even Malaysia, Singapore. If you go, they have a culinary school, and
Mhm.
that culinary school actually giving you 2 years or 4 years educational like say, associate degree or bachelor degree, and then you can just camp on more. But Bangladesh don't have that still these days. What Bangladesh has is like all trade school. So trading school is like short 3 month or 6 month course. But for 3 month or 6 month course on what is kind of like crash program. So all
Yes.
those things like put together in a small curriculum. And that curriculum actually who read? Who is the people that really go through that intense curriculum? So if you look behind that, I haven't find any scholar or knowledgeable person in Bangladesh that really dive deep into this culinary field. They're all trying to do better, but I think the Bangladeshi government, new government, and previous government, whoever the government who formed the government, they all should be focusing on this industry because food makes people happy, and this is a very growing field, growing industry. Like if you go to Dubai, it's like all related with the food. So many hotels, so many restaurants, including Dhaka, so many restaurants. But proper education system is not established yet in Dhaka. So we need to just really focus on this, how we can get more knowledge from all the developed countries and create a good structure. And that structures can help who is getting educations from that trade school and also help the future generations, and we can energize. We don't have to be doctor engineers. Like, I when I grow up in Bangladesh, I never liked to study. It doesn't mean that I was a bad student. I was a good student, but study was not my thing. I was a very visual learning kid. And these days I realize that, oh my God, I mean, anything you show me once, I get that just right away. So that visual learning we have, I mean, infrastructure in USA or other places, but Bangladesh is still missing. So I think not only in culinary field, also other field that we can think about, like how we can educate the kids the way they want to learn. So let's not talk about that. I think we should more focus on more educations, bring it like proper one. So that way kids can learn the right things and then they can grow around the world or in Bangladesh.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I totally agree with your like observation. So when we go to Bangladesh or visit Bangladesh, any other restaurant or even like hotels, like large hotels, they don't have like standardized system for cooking or like they don't have like certified chef. So you can't expect like similar behavior all the time, right? What you used to get like when you have a executive chef who already knows actually they follow the protocol, right? They have like standardized system.
I wanted to add one more thing.
Sure.
In Pretty much every year I go to Bangladesh. I visit a lot of school and I go to a lot of restaurants. So I try to peek my eyes or nose into the kitchen, but most of the time I get restricted. Even
Yeah.
they don't know I'm a chef or guest. They don't want to let me go inside the kitchen. But whatever I gather, whenever I get chance to peek my nose into the kitchen, man, top restaurants, a filthy kitchen. The kitchen is like so dirty, and I don't know is they're properly maintaining hygiene. Of course I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but these are the things, like, if that's a when in America, like one or two people get sick from one restaurants, it's get that that local authority get notified
Mm-hmm.
that these two-person get after one second person gets sick, right away the local health department get notified, and that place, like, they will like rip it apart. They just wanted to make sure that everything goes thoroughly. But Bangladesh, who does that? Right? And then I visited some school, and I talked to several. Some of the teachers are knowledgeable, but some of them I was like, oh my God, I mean, you don't even have foundations to teach a student. But I cannot say that. But it hurts me. So we wanted to make sure that if you don't know, don't go for teaching. You have to really be knowledgeable, then you can teach. Like engineering university school, that we had a good teacher. Yes, I did not study hard to become a first kid in the class, but whatever I learned from them, still I carry. Still I carry the etiquette. Still I carry the system. Still I carry the proper protocol. All those foundational education is very important. So it's for culinary industry too. I think that part is missing hugely in Bangladesh.
Yeah, most likely authority will actually get notice from this conversation. They will take appropriate steps as well. So yeah, I would like to know a little bit more about from the chef side. So you are world chef certified first master chef who is Bangladeshi American. So but you see a lot of master chef in Bangladesh or other countries so who are not certified. So can you give me some idea that actually what is the certification process? If somebody wants to claim as a master chef, what are the things they need to do to become certified so that actually they can globally claim as a master chef?
Yeah, I sometimes I make fun with my friends and stuff. So I always tell them, like, entire world, the amount of certified master chef we have, I think Bangladesh alone has more than that many people. So it's a joke. So it's a simple example, Imran. Like, if you get, I mean, your mom, your dad, or your wife, when you get, when they care about you, when they're giving you all those caring, that means they're not a nurse, right? So
Yeah,
if you become a nurse, so what nurse we call RN, register nurse,
nice.
right? So that registered nurse, you have to go through 4, 5, 6 years of schooling, and after your intermediate and all those good stuff. And then you earn that, and so much intense study into that. Same thing, doctors, MBBS, same thing with your engineering, same thing with lawyer, advocate, or LLB, and all those things. So everything has an intense process. So every country, like all those rich country, like Europe and America, so their culinary foundation also has CMC, Certified Master Chef. So you have to go through like rigorous training. It's like very intense. And training is not only for food, and also related to your work, how you develop a young generation for future, how you supporting your local communities, all those piece part of a master chef. You don't see a master chef is not 30 years old. Most of the master chefs are over 45 or 50 years old, because it's a trend. It's a carry your workforce that from your career to almost close to end. So that means what you have done into your process to become a master chef. So every like country like USA, country like England, they have a certified. Then they don't call it W, they call it CMC. So next to their name, they write CMC, Certified Master Chef. So the world chef doing the same thing, world chef for entire world. So their certification, they call it WCMC, World Chef Certified Master Chef. So I'm the first Bangladeshi American, and still I am. Bangladesh don't have World Chef Certified Master Chef yet. But I want so many people can be a World Chef Certified Master Chef. They have to explore, they have to work hard, they have to show their work record. So into the work record, so there is like 8 month of exams. So they just not only go through your 4 course meal pairing with wine and all those good stuff that you, as a chef, but what else you do? Is magazine talking about you? Is are you educated? Are you speak well? What is the P&L, profit and loss, that you have worked previous and all other 10 or 15, 20 properties? How your work ethics impacted to their profit and loss. So how you prove that? So you have to call all those workplace that you used to work. They send you recommendation and they cross check. Then all the magazine article that I send, they cross check. Is that a AI generated, or is that Is
Yeah.
that a real person? They call the real writers. So all those things when you get done, so all the step you get green, 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 and the last you get your certification. So become a chef or certified master chef. It's not. I mean, it sounds awesome that I'm a world chef certified master chef, but it just did not come just like that, right? You have to, so many day nights I work, so many cuts and burn that I have. So these are was a stepping stone for me to become a world chef certified master chef. So when I go to Bangladesh, the guy, he just put Korim Hamid, whatever name is, and on the bottom says master chef. What is this? You don't write your master chef. Even I'm a master chef. I don't write master chef. I write my name and then I write WCMC. So these are the things like properly uneducated system that going on in Bangladesh, and I think we need to stop that. Europe, America, or all the good countries, they don't do that. Still my there's so many executive chefs have done in my time that I helped them to grow. Like Daniel Mills is the executive chef for New Orleans World of Astoria collections, like top Hilton Hotel. He doesn't write his jacket master chef. He doesn't write the Daniel Mills WCMC because he doesn't have the certificate. His name, and then he write executive chef for that hotel. So these are the things, and he called me chef. He don't call me by name because I train him and teach him to become a good chef. So yes, you can say chef, you can say executive chef after your name, but you cannot say master chef after your name unless you're a certified master chef.
Yeah, good to know that. So, and you are the first Bangladeshi American also be included in like honor society from American Culinary Federation, and also you have a huge thing coming up in next few months. Can you just elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, so this is I did not, this is actually I mean great news to share. So this is not publicly announced yet because they go through their press release.
Yeah.
So their press release is coming in end of March. So this is the approved letter that you just received. So yes, this is also another example that your work records is everything. So they did not pick me just this is Nazim Khan. We have to bring him an honor society. So this is also you need to go through intense. All this paper processing. So first things that you need to become a American Academy chefs. So it's like Oscar for a chef in America. So that two of those honor society chefs need to sponsor you. So I had that. So they sponsor me. They ask me. They come and say, "Why you don't become an American Academy chef? Because you have all the ducks in a row." I said, "Okay, but I see it is completely different society. I don't want to bring any racial profile or anything." But I said, "Okay." They asked me. I said, "Okay, I can join." But what I need to do? Okay, they said we sponsor you, but then we go through lot the committee goes through a lot of rules, regulation, and all those things. So they have a 10 mandatory goal that you need to fulfill, and then they had a 20 attainable goal that you need to fill. So I had to finish all those 10 mandatory goal and also attainable goal. So 30 goals that I had to finish and did all the paperwork for them. And it was for 6 months for consideration. And then January 31st, so they sent me a letter. So this year you'll be the inducted first Bangladeshi American, and also I can say a lot of first different colors, different. But I mean, it's amazing. So I will be inducted in June 29. So in Grand Rapids in Michigan. So you're the first one to hear, actually. I didn't say anything
Yeah,
yet
that's great
because
to
I
hear.
was waiting.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for the press release on March, end of the March.
Yeah, we are really proud that actually we know someone who attain all this level in like cooking and chef. That's really great to hear. Do you have any study tips for the current students who are studying? It doesn't need to be culinary student, but
Mhm,
whatever their passion is,
mhm,
engineering, doctor, or actually any other field. So, what do you have any suggestion for the current student who are doing undergrad or graduate studies?
mhm.
What do they can do better maybe better student or maybe better sellable when they graduate? So do you
Yeah,
have any suggestion for
yeah.
the student?
Fantastic question. So actually, I'm going to bring one of my guru's name. His name is Chef George McNeil. He's an American certified master chef. So chef is retired. But when I was a green guy, don't know about that much cooking, so I was under his umbrella, and he really take close to him, and then he teach me a lot of things. So one thing that chef used to tell us, like a good cook a good cook need a decent head on top of the shoulder. So that means anything that you want it to be a good, you need a decent head on
Yes.
top of your shoulder. So that means this head can see things easily, clear, not complicated. You don't have to be you don't have to have that much of knowledge to become a doctor, but but you need to have lots of work, effort put into it, then you can become a doctor. I always tell the young generations that when I get a chance of doing motivational speaking and stuff, I always say Chef Nazim has three P's. Three P's. First P is a passion. So whatever you want it to be, if you don't have the passion for it, don't go for it. Then second P is the patience. Of course, you need to finish your high school, college, all the educational part patiently, because if you wanted to be a doctor, it's not going to happen overnight. You have to put your effort into that. And then when your passion and patience done, third P is a persistency or perseverance. বাংলায় যেটাকে আমরা বলি অধ্যবসায়, মানে it means repeating action, right? So that means to me, if you fall down, you're going to stand up. So these are the very common things that we need to do to become a good chef, good doctors, good lawyer, whatever we wanted to do. And another things that I always talk about is key part to become a successful. So you become a doctor or you become a cook, chef, or entrepreneur, whatever. But if you don't have the communication skill to go further, then you are behind. Then you have to start all over again. So if you wanted to go further, your communication skills should be top of the line. And if you don't have that, start polishing yourself, right? So we are all diamond, like you, me, anybody in the world. Everybody is a diamond. Somebody comes automatically shiny, and somebody need to some polish. So if your diamond is not polished, you need to start polishing now. I like in the kitchen we say that you hone your knife every day. So if you're a
Yes.
good chef, like I'm a world chef certified master chef, I don't cook every day. I do manage, I told you. But my first work start in the kitchen to sharpen my own knife. Even I'm not using it because that's my habit. I clean my tools, I organize my tools, and I hone my knife every day to become a good chef.
Yeah, that's great to hear. One more last question I want to ask you actually. So, if they are looking for any Bangladeshi student or actually even for American students, if they are interested in culinary specific cooking or studying anything like that degree, do you have any career tips for them, or actually when they graduate, how they can work on their networking or anything like that, which would helpful for them to land onto a job if they want to?
You
Do you have
just
any?
say that networking. So networking is huge. So before old days, your mama, chacha, khala used to help you to make
Yes.
a phone call and do a stuff. These days you don't have that. Even you spend money under under the table, you still have to have a good networking. So without a networking, nothing happens. It's just for Bangladesh, not for other countries. But anyway, what I'm saying, like when you graduate, all your first job or when you do your trade school in Bangladesh as a culinary student. So you need to have a good communications that who works in what hotel and how I can get more connections, how I can show myself to their door and saying that this is what I'm capable to do. So whatever you're capable to do, if you're not able to explain and if you're not able to show, then you have that communications error. So that communication errors could be like should be like super I mean super line. So you just get that, and then rest is like all your experience and knowledge tells you what to do.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Any of the viewers, if they want to reach out to you, is there any way they can reach out to you if
Yeah,
they have any?
I'm kind of open book, right? So I have a page that I try to talk about like all the food history, all the other stuff. So that is MasterChef Nazim Khan page. And
Okay.
also I have a Facebook page, but I have so many people in that account, so you cannot send me a friend request, but you can always send me a messenger. Also, you can reach me in LinkedIn, Nazim Khan. I can give you my WhatsApp number, and then we can talk. Anybody wants to talk. I talk with a lot of kids. They call from Bangladesh, other countries, some professional advice they need in Saudi Arab, Dubai, and other places. And I always help them. If I have time, I always pick up the phone. If I don't have time, I call them later. So there's always these days, if you want to reach somebody, and if you are not able to reach, that's a huge communications issues that you have. So your viewers, I'm not talking about you. So that means it's easy to connect. So all you have to do, reach out. So there's always a lot of way to reach out. And also I have my Gmail account that also people can send me an email. That is also masterchefnaz@gmail.com. So I'm always available.
Okay, thank you very much. I will share all the links in the description notes. Thank you very much. It was an amazing session with you. I'm really glad you made some time to talk to us. Any last word for the viewers?
Keep grinding, and you can reach the dream.
Yeah, thank you very much for the
Inshallah,
viewers.
definitely.
Yep, we
Yes.
will see you in the next session.